I'm Dan Olson, the president of LDConsulting. For 11 years I was in charge of the Audit and Inspections Unit for the Phoenix Police Department. And when I first got that job, we looked all over for training that was specific to law enforcement personnel doing audits and inspections, and we didn't find any. So as a result of that, we worked on this class that we teach, and it's all about auditing law enforcement functions. It's very unique and it's specific to what they do. Don't expect what you don't inspect. What that means is we ask people a lot of times to do certain things. We have policies that require them to do certain things, but if no one actually ever goes out and checks to see if they're doing them, they don't get done. People that attend our training are from all different walks of life, so to speak. We get professional auditors, we get CPAs, we get forensic accountants, we get all kinds of professional folks, and in addition to that we get professional law enforcement officers. And that's one of the things that makes the class so interesting, is the variety of people that attend and where they come from. Hundreds of people have gone through our training through the years from all over the US, Canada, and other parts of the world. So the networking is one of the great things about the class that we enjoy, and the students as well benefit from. Folks that are not involved in law enforcement are interested in the class because they've been put in a position where they have to do an audit or they have to do some oversight of law enforcement, and they have no experience. So they come to the class and they learn what's important, what the high-risk areas are from a risk management or risk assessment standpoint. Students that attend this course basically come away with a framework to assess objectively what's going on in their organization. This process allows the students to go back, put this framework into effect, and utilize it to really give the chief a good report. A lot of times a CEO can use this information to get funding or to make improvements in their organization. All of the instructors that we have are currently engaged in law enforcement. None of them have been out of it so long that they don't know what's going on anymore. And it's a constantly evolving field, especially now with all the public perception. And the 2 or 3 that have retired are still practitioners in the fact that they are consulting or they are expert witnesses. So overall, we have well over 100 years of experience in law enforcement in all different sections. In addition to the classes, what we found a lot of agencies benefit from are engagements with our group, coming out and doing an assessment of their organization. We've done a number of consulting engagements around the country, and a lot of them result in some significant changes. Property rooms are one of the areas that we specifically focus on. Case management is another one. There's a lot of risk involved in case management that folks don't realize until you get into it and start looking at it and start doing case reviews. Recently we also did a communications audit on a dispatch or 911 center and made some significant changes in that operation. Almost everybody that gets involved in law enforcement does it because they want to make a difference. The really exciting thing about auditing is that you can add value to the organization with what you do, and a lot of times what you recommend actually gets done. So that is one of the most important things. The other thing is that it adds value to the individual students personally. Even if they don't get involved in auditing when they go back, they will find that the techniques and the tools and the frameworks that we give them, they can apply.